Today I'm making condensed milk cake. It only has 4 ingredients. This is one of the easiest homemade from scratch cakes you can make. Just add the 4 ingredients to a bowl, whisk, and bake. You don't even need a mixer. I describe this condensed milk cake as a cross between a sponge cake and a pound cake. It's simple and satisfying when you need a treat. The 4 ingredients that you're going to need to make this condensed milk cake are some sweetened condensed milk, some eggs, some butter, and some self-rising flour, or you can use all-purpose flour and add some baking powder. This is such an easy and quick cake to whip up, and it is good. So to get started, I'm going to add 4 large eggs into my mixing bowl. I'm going to give you this recipe in weight and in volume. So 4 large eggs. Now these are from my laying hens. We're starting to get a bunch of beautiful blue and green and brown eggs. Now I'm going to go ahead and whisk these eggs up just really quickly. And this will just help everything mix together better. You just want to whisk these up like you're making scrambled eggs. Now to these 4 eggs, now I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of melted butter. So this is a 1/2 stick of butter or 60 grams. You want to melt it and then let it cool just for a little bit so that it's not too warm when you add it to your eggs. So now just give that a good whisk also. Now I'm using salted butter, but you can also use unsalted butter. It won't make much of a difference for this recipe. And the next ingredient is some sweetened condensed milk. You're going to want to use a 14-ounce can that's just under 400 grams. So 1 whole can of this sweetened condensed milk. Just add it right on in there with your eggs and your butter. So this sweetened condensed milk is just milk and sugar. And when you look at the ingredients, it's just milk and sugar. So this takes the place of dairy and sugar in this cake recipe. Now I'm going to give these a really good whisk also. Now I forgot to mention when I added the eggs, it's best to use room temperature eggs. So if you can get your eggs out just a little bit before you plan to make this cake, that will help. Now that our first 3 ingredients are really well combined, now it's time to add our 4th and final ingredient already. This is the self-rising flour. You want 1 1/4 cups or 160 grams of self-rising flour. Now, if you don't have self-raising flour, you can use all-purpose flour and add about 2 teaspoons of baking powder and just a pinch of salt, and that will take the place of your self-rising flour. You can also use fresh milled flour. You can use 160 grams of soft white wheat. Okay, I'm gonna just add this right on into my bowl. Now I'm gonna whisk these together just until combined. Once you add the flour, you only wanna mix until combined, or you can get kind of a tough, not as soft and fluffy cake. Over mixing, once we add the flour, can make the cake dense, and we want it light and fluffy. So we just want to mix up until all of the dry white patches of flour are combined. And that is looking good. Okay, these are already all 4 of the ingredients for our 4 ingredient condensed milk cake. Now, I'm going to leave mine just like this, but you can definitely jazz up this recipe if you want to add a little bit more flavor to it. If you want to, you can add a teaspoon or 2 of some vanilla, some almond, some maple, maybe some lemon. Lots of different extracts that you can add, or you can even add some spices to warm it up, make it a little bit more cozy, maybe some cinnamon or some pumpkin pie spice. You can even add the zest of a lemon or a lime or an orange and make this really bright and flavorful. But this one is so good just plain like this. But if you do want to add a little bit more flavor, any of those are great options. Now this is already ready to pour into our baking dish and get into the oven to bake. I forgot to mention, you want to get your oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, you have lots of options when it comes time to choosing what kind of baking dish you want to use. You can do something really pretty, like this small bundt pan. This could be a beautiful cake. Or you can use something like a cast iron skillet. You can use an 8 or 9 or 10-inch cast iron skillet. That'll work great. Or you can use an 8 or 9-inch round cake pan. Or you can be really simple like I'm going to be today, and I'm just going to use this 8x8 old Corningware baking dish. That is what I'm going to use. It's kind of nostalgic and that's kind of fun sometimes. Whatever you use, be sure you oil it up or grease it really well. Now I'm just going to pour my batter into my baking dish. And just don't forget to oil up your baking dish really well. All right, this is ready to go into the oven already. Now, I have my oven preheated to 350 degrees, and I'm gonna let this bake for about 35 minutes. Now, everybody's oven is a little bit different. This could be 35 to 40 minutes, could be closer to 30 minutes. So you're just gonna have to watch yours at the end. And do the toothpick test and be sure that it's baked all the way through, and you'll know that it's done. I'm gonna throw this in and I'll show it to you when it's done. I let my condensed milk cake bake at 350 degrees for 35 minutes. I really could have gotten it out just a few minutes earlier, but I'm going to go ahead and do this toothpick test. I feel confident it's going to be done inside. Yep, that looks great. So if yours comes out clean, it is ready. If it still looks a little bit wet, then leave it in for a few more minutes and then check it again. So check on yours about 30 minutes. It might take 35 minutes. It might be closer to 40 minutes. But this looks fantastic and it smells really good too. I'm gonna let this cool just for a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and slice up my strawberries and get my whipped cream ready, and I am ready to enjoy this condensed milk cake. Let this cake cool a bit before slicing. You'll get nice clean slices. Today I'm serving it up my favorite way, with strawberries and whipped cream. You can keep it simpler with just a dusting of powdered sugar, or you can dress it up with a glaze or your favorite icing. This is also good with a drizzle of chocolate syrup, or served with a scoop of vanilla, strawberry, or peach ice cream. This simple cake has a fantastic texture. It's somewhere between a pound cake and a sponge cake. It's light, but also slightly dense. It's really satisfying. This is one of those easy recipes that feels a little special, but doesn't take much effort at all to make. You can find the printable recipe for this condensed milk cake made with only 4 ingredients on my website, robinonthefarm.com. I'll leave a link down in the description too. Also on my website, you can find our handmade beeswax bread bags. Thanks so much for being here with me today on Robin on the Farm. I'll see y'all next time.
Robin's in the kitchen, dough beneath her hands, wheat from the fields and eggs from her land. Sunlight through the window, a warm golden glow. She's working hard to make that dough. With flour on her apron, loving each need. Ground wheat fresh, sowing her seed. The smell of fresh bread rises in the air. Simple life without a care. In Robin's kitchen, dreams come alive. Each loaf of bread a reason to strive. From sunrise to sunset, her heart's on show, working hard to make the dough.